Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day also for those of you that are celebrating. We've got some stormy weather on the way, unfortunately, for the evening. So this is going to have some impacts for Valentine's Day plans, also for Mardi Gras celebrations happening down on the island later tonight. So I think the big question really just comes down to timing. We know it's going to rain. We know it'll storm. What does the timing look like? And right now, I think the core of this goes through the area between, let's say, 4 and 9 p.m. So kind of right in that sweet spot for dinner plans and also for Mardi Gras celebrations down in Galveston. Things are pretty quiet right now. A couple very light showers lifting across the area. Otherwise, though, it is cloudy. You don't have to go too far to the west, though, to find our storms here along the I-35 corridor from Waco all the way down to San Antonio. Notice, though, no polygons, so no severe warnings issued at the moment. In fact, there's really not even that much lightning with these storms. There are a couple of lightning bursts down through the San Antonio area and then here along 290 up towards Austin, but that's about it. So no warnings at the moment, no severe weather watches, although the Storm Prediction Center is weighing the potential of issuing a watch for our area. But right now things are behaving themselves pretty well. But you can see it's just kind of a messy day from Dallas all the way down through South Texas. Now, taking a look at storm reports in the last 6 hours. Nothing. That's the good news. These storms have not been severe. They haven't produced any damage. We haven't gotten any storm reports, no hail reports, no tornado damage, no wind damage, nothing. So hopefully things continue that way as we go through the evening. But for the evening coming up, again, 4 to 9 p.m. is the sweet spot. Give or take an hour or two on each side, but I really think everything should be out of here by 9:30 tonight. It is a tornado threat. It is a wind threat. The hail threat is on the lower end, still something we're keeping an eye on. And the biggest impact will be towards travel and also any celebrations down towards Galveston. So on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the worst, it's a threat level 2 for the majority of the area. Now notice, back to the west, the threat level is a lot lower, and that's where those storms are right now. So they're not currently in an environment that is conducive to severe potential. That will kind of increase as we go through the evening. So the thinking is that the line that's across I-35 right now will actually strengthen and intensify by the time it reaches us. We'll see how that happens, how it unfolds. We've been cloudy all day, so the atmosphere isn't as unstable as it could be, and the sun's going to go down here in a couple of hours. But still, this is more of a, not to get too jargony on you, but more of a synoptically driven system here. This is more of all the dynamics in the atmosphere working to produce these storms, more so than daytime heating. So the potential is still there for some strong to severe stuff. And again, all of our threats are on the table. Wind damage, a brief tornado, and small hail. There's the tornado threat. It's a 5% chance, which I know sounds really low, but that's basically the percentage that you get a tornado within like a 40-mile span. So it's low, but it's not zero. It does drop off as you go to the west. We're kind of in that highest area here. Again, still on the lower side. And here's a look at future tracks. So again, just a lot of shower activity between now and let's say 6 o'clock. But from northwest to southeast, that line starts to move in. So places like Brenham, Huntsville, up through Grimes County, you're going to be getting storms here in the next hour or two. By 6 and 7 o'clock, that's when that line reaches us here in southeast Texas. This line looks really potent on future tracks. So again, if this holds together, it'll be a pretty loud evening for us. That all races to the coast then. Notice Galveston by 8 and 9 p.m. So any early evening celebrations are fine, but once we get into the heart of maybe any Mardi Gras celebrations tonight, that's when things could start to get a bit dicey. So that's going to be the concern for us getting into the later hours. The flip side of that is, notice back to the west by 8:30, not only has the rain stopped, but the skies have started to clear. And I think all of this is gone for everybody by 10 p.m. So we get some clearing across the area later on this evening. So as fast as it's in here, it's out. It's a fast moving system. The timing is crummy though with it being Valentine's Day. So dinner plans, keep them indoors tonight. Still go, but keep them indoors and make sure that you've got a way to stay on top of any warnings that come out as the evening goes on. For the Mardi Gras plans in Galveston, you really want to stay on top of those. Make sure that you're following the event page or the event information for where you're going and what you're doing tonight for any cancellations. Hopefully they can get some of these events off without a hitch, but you know how it goes down here in southeast Texas. Let's look at your update right now for the weather. We'll do another one at 4:30. And then, of course, we have the KHOU 11 News coming up at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then for both of those updates.